circle equals pi 3.14 times the radius squared. The area of a circle equals pi 3.14 times the radius squared. Various is EMA. Various is EMA. Various is EMA. Singular third declensions. Ace, ibis, ace, ibis, ace, ibis, ace, ibis, ace, ibis, ace, ibis. Plural third declensions. Shall, will, can, 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 shall, will, can. The Anasazi of the southwestern United States built adobe villages in caves and on the sides of cliffs from 500 BC to AD 1200. The Anasazi of the southwestern United States built adobe villages in caves and on the sides of cliffs from 500 BC to AD 1200.
This is CC Cycle 1, Week 19 History. Tell me about the Anasazi. So it kind of starts off in a jolly old way. You're going to make the ASL sign for A, and then you're just going to take your arm around the Anasazi. You're going to do that twice. The Anasazi, the Anasazi. Of the southwestern, so you're going to sign south. You're going to hold your left hand out the south, and then the other hand comes over the W, western. The southwestern United States built adobe villages. So just like little triangles here. In caves, you're gonna hold out your left hand, right hand goes over, so you're gonna make a little cave here. In caves and on the sides of cliffs from 500 BC to AD 1200. So let's try that from the beginning. Tell me about the Anasazi. The Anasazi of the southwestern United States built adobe villages in caves and on the sides of cliffs from 500 BC to AD 1200. Good luck.
What are some ocean zones? Epipelagic, mesopelagic, bathypelagic, and abyssal pelagic. Epipelagic, mesopelagic, bathypelagic, and abyssal pelagic. Epipelagic, mesopelagic, bathypelagic, and abyssal pelagic. Zones: epipelagic, mesopelagic, bathypelagic, and abyssal pelagic. All right, yeah, get those ocean zones in.
This week we will be learning about Mesoamerica. The first is Mexico City, which is right here, kind of where the Aztecs were. Then we have Chichen Itza, which is over here on the peninsula. Then we have Lake Texcoco, which is back over here by Mexico City. Then we have Mayapan, which is over here by Chichen Itza. And then we have Oaxaca, which is over here south of Mexico City, kind of by where the Olmec civilization was. So now I ask and you point, where is Oaxaca? Where is Mayapan? Where is Lake Texcoco? Where is Chichen Itza? And where is Mexico City? And now I point and you tell me.
Timeline, this is my timeline. Age of exploration, circa 1400 to circa 1600. Prince Henry founds the School of Navigation, slave trade in Africa. Gutenberg's printing press, Shanghai in Africa. Tsar Ivan the Great of Russia, the Spanish Inquisition. Columbus sails to the Caribbean. 1500 AD, Age of absolute monarchs, circa 1500 to circa 1800. Protestant Reformation, Spanish conquistadors in the Americas, Calvin's Institute of the Christian Religion, Council of Trent, Baroque period of the arts, Japan's isolation, Jamestown and Plymouth colony founded, Age of Enlightenment, circa 1650 to circa 1800. Hudson Bay Company, first great awakening, classical period of the arts, the 7 Years' War. Yes. Timeline, this is my timeline. Age of industry, circa 1760 to circa 1969. James Cook sails to Australia and Antarctica. American Revolution and General George Washington. Madison's Constitution and the Bill of Rights. French Revolution, the Second Great Awakening. Louisiana Purchase and the Lewis and Clark Expedition. Napoleon crowned Emperor of France. Liberation of South America. The War of 1812. The Missouri Compromise. Immigrants flock to America. The Monroe Doctrine, Romantic period of the arts. Cherokee Trail of Tears, U.S. westward expansion. Marx publishes the Communist Manifesto. The Compromise of 1850 and the Dred Scott Decision. U.S. restores trade with Japan. British Queen Victoria's rule over India. Darwin publishes The Origin of Species. Nice. Lincoln's War between the states, Reconstruction of the southern states, Dominion of Canada, Otto von Bismarck unifies Germany, Boer Wars in Africa, the Spanish-American War, the Progressive Era.
COVID-19 timeline. It starts out with Lincoln's War between the states. So you're going to make an ASL L sign. Lincoln's War between the states. Reconstruction of the southern states. So it's like you're building that wall again. Reconstruction of the southern. You make an S sign and down for southern states. Dominion of Canada. You're going to grab your collar and just tap it. So I guess that's to represent their big coats in Canada. So Dominion of Canada. Otto von Bismarck unifies Germany. So you're going to show unify by putting your index and thumbs together and like interlinking them. Unification of Germany. So you're going to take your pinky and your thumb and like spread your fingers like this. And this is to symbolize the feathers on the old German flag between the 15th and 19th century. It has an eagle on it with a double head and then all these feathers. So that's how you're showing Germany. Unification of Germany. Then you have Boer Wars in Africa. So you're going to make the ASL sign for B. Boer Wars in Africa. And then the Spanish-American War, you're just going to sign it SA, Spanish-American War. And then the Progressive Era, you just put one hand in front of the other like you're progressing. So let's start from the beginning again. You have Lincoln's War between the states, Reconstruction of the southern states, Dominion of Canada, Otto von Bismarck unifies Germany, Boer Wars in Africa, the Spanish-American War, and the Progressive Era. Good luck.
Oh, is it time for the science experiment? How fun. Oh, it has water in it. Oh, no, I don't think I'll participate this time.
Our experiment for this week has to do with crystals. And so the first thing you want to do is gather some Epsom salts. You'll need a 1/3 cup. Put that in a bowl with 1/2 cup of warm water. And then you're going to mix it up like this. So I already put the crystals in until it all dissolves. So this is a new activity. Instead of taking a bath with the Epsom salts, you're going to do an experiment with it. So you're going to really try to get it dissolved as much as you can. Then you're going to take 1 to 2 drops of dish soap and add it to the mixture. I just have Palmolive here. And so I'm going to put in 2 drops. 1, 2, whoa. Hopefully that's not too much. And I'm going to mix that up. Then I'm going to put a cloth, I just chose this blue cloth here, into the mixture. And I'm going to rub it onto this mirror. So you could use a window as well. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to rub it onto the mirror. Just like that. And then you're gonna let it dry and we're gonna take a look at it with a magnifying glass. All right, so it's been about 10 minutes and as you can see, there are quite a few crystals that have formed on this mirror. And so let's talk a little bit about what we used to form those crystals. So we used Epsom salt, so salt and soap and warm water to make these crystals. And then think about other ways you can make crystals, like with snow, snowflakes, just table salt in general, rocks. The inside of rocks are crystal, diamonds. Here I'll give you an example of my ring. So there's crystals in the diamond, okay? Ice and sugar. All right, have fun exploring.
The Baroque music era was from 1600 to 1750. Long flowing melodic lines often used trills and turns. There was a contrast between loud and soft and also solo and ensemble. 2 or more melodic lines were often combined, and there were sudden changes in the volume level. This time period also used the harpsichord. The classical music era was from 1730 to 1820. It focused on simplifying things. One melody became the most important thing. Piano replaced the harpsichord, and the orchestra expanded so there were more woodwinds, not just strings. The delicate order gradually was taken over by emotion and indulgence, which led into the Romantic period of arts that followed.